It was a historic moment for the Middle East and U.S.-Israel relations when the U.S. Embassy officially opened in Jerusalem. At the dedication ceremony, the jubilant Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu praised President Donald Trump.
What a glorious day. Remember this moment. President Trump, by recognizing history, you have made history.
Trump kept a campaign pledge and did what other presidents had promised but failed to do. Israel has already felt the effects of the U.S. decision. The Hamas terror group directed young Palestinians to storm the border at Gaza. Around the world, Jews are facing growing hostilities, not because of the U.S. Embassy move, but simply because they are Jewish. Here to discuss this rising anti-Semitism, especially in Germany, is Rabbi Abraham Cooper. He's at the Simon Wiesenthal Center, and he joins us now from Jerusalem. First, Rabbi Cooper, I know you attended the embassy dedication ceremony, so what was the mood of the people there?
Well, it was kind of an out-of-body experience of both the Jewish leaders and the Christians who came from the U.S. A really transformative moment, and one which we have to be grateful for our president for actually taking the kind of action others only cynically promised to do. And the United States, just as Harry Truman did in 1947 and 48, made a choice by a president overriding a lot of opposition to do the right thing and to validate 3,500 years of Jewish history. It also means that those who hate the United States, i.e. the Iranian mullahs, their hatred for the little Satan, i.e. the Jewish state of Israel, only increases. So while it's a great day and it points towards the future, it also fuels the bigotry and history's oldest hatred.
And that's the problem in Germany right now. I know you wrote a column on that recently. Tell me, what's going on in Germany? I saw that a poll showed that 51% of Germans think Israel treats the Palestinians like the Nazis treated the Jews during the Holocaust. So how is it that the Germans came to that conclusion?
Well, I think mostly because the daily news feeds on European networks, including the German ones, going back to the intifadas of the 1990s, piled on Israel, simply turned Israel from the David in the area, surrounded by hostile neighbors, to the bullying Goliath. And for many younger Germans who don't have any connection whatsoever to the events of the 20th century and Nazism and the genocide against the Jewish people, a lot of them have swallowed that lie whole, and it's very difficult to turn it back. The main challenge right now is the baggage, the anti-Jewish baggage that many immigrants who came and refugees who came from the Arab and Muslim world brought from their societies has not been mitigated. It has not been dealt with. It hasn't been challenged by Germans. And as a result, for the first time, you have Jewish kids in public school being bullied, being attacked. You have the Israeli flag being burned in the streets of Germany. And all of the anti-hate laws that Germany has prided itself on have not really been applied to some of the hateful imams who have said terrible things from pulpits in Germany against the Jewish people.
Right here in the U.S., a 14-year-old yeshiva student was punched in the face repeatedly by a stranger in New York City. Now, how concerned should American Jews be about rising anti-Semitism right here in the USA?
Well, the statistics will go up and they will go down. One of the things that our neighbors don't really understand about American Jewry is that our synagogues, our yeshivot, our Jewish day schools, our public institutions have had to have sometimes armed guards and serious perimeter security. You have a lot of younger people who feel empowered to act against people who don't look or don't act like them because they can get away with it online. They may be inspired about it from the internet or social media, and they're encouraged to take action. Now, if that sounds eerily reminiscent of what's been going on with ISIS and other terrorist groups, yes, that's the same sort of psychological basis. We're also deeply concerned by too many examples of American imams from coast to coast who have repeated genocidal anti-Semitism from their pulpits and haven't been held accountable, not by the members of their mosque and not by authorities in these different communities. So we need to make sure that there's a level playing field in applying American values when we deal with hate speech and we deal with hate crimes.
Rabbi Abraham Cooper, Director of Global Social Action at the Simon Wiesenthal Center in Los Angeles, coming to us from Jerusalem. Thank you for sharing your insights today.
All my blessings to you from Jerusalem.